never know when our time is up.
Yeah.
And so when waiting for that perfect time, and then we get to miss that perfect time because God said, you know, it's time for you to come
Time for you
home.
to come home. And you
So
never get to see it.
You never get to see it. So
Yeah.
give him that opportunity, man,
Yeah.
because we don't know. I mean, the way
Yeah.
people die nowadays,
Yeah.
man, like, have him at your next
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The next time is the perfect time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no perfect
Yeah.
time.
And you know what else I look at that as too? Seeing you speak could be the dynamics of changing his life entirely.
Yeah.
Right? He could go on to do something so phenomenal. And he could be sitting in an interview like we're doing right now, and they say, what's your son name?
Keon.
They be like, Keon, what made you decide to do this? He could be like, yo, I had an opportunity to see my pop speak and to see how the people responded to my pop speaking blew my mind.
Yeah.
So I had to go do it.
Yeah.
And you know, the one behind us got to be greater than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say it all the time, like I'm a
Yeah.
better version of my father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so my son needs to be a greater version of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
good.
imagine,
That's
like,
solid.
from his perspective,
That's solid.
like going to see your father speak and watching the people's reaction in
Reaction.
the room?
Yeah.
Like, even if it just happens
Yeah.
once,
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to remember
it's,
that.
it's going to be so highly impactful that you're like, yo, I went to watch my father speak, and yo, he had the broom just captivated.
Right, gone. My pop. That's my. You know how he stand over in the corner like, yeah, that's my pop.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my pop. You know what I mean? And so, and that's for me, man. Like I pray to God that I get that chance, man. Because even with the speaking thing, man, I feel like, you know, my thing is to do it to the best I can. And it's funny because every time I speak and I get done, I find ways to tear apart what I did. I'm like asshole about it. Like I should get this. And I said this wrong.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't enunciate that properly, right? I killed myself. And people be like, yo,
Me
you
too.
killed it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, what? Nah, I'm
Me
not
too,
good,
boy.
right?
That's crazy.
But for me, what I think that is God's way of keeping me humble. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get to a point of arrogance that you feel like everything you do with perfection, then you can't improve.
Yeah.
And I always want to be able to improve and learn
Yeah.
and build with other people that they say, yo, you know what I mean? I'm waiting to be in a position where you see me speaking, you're like, yo, Rich, listen, the next time you get up there, you should do this, or you should approach it this way. I respect you, so I'm going to take it. Like, damn, good looking. You know what I'm saying? Doc be like, yo, Rich, listen, say this like this. I'm on it because I'm going to take that. I respect you. And that's, for me, that's how I look at things, man.
Yo, it's crazy you say that, man. Me and Chris, we did this talk like 3 weeks ago, and it's our man. Shout out to Kellerbrew, our man William Kellerbrew. He's been on Oprah.
Wow.
Like, he's a nationally renowned speaker. So he takes us out. He pulls me out of the room after we give a talk, and he was like, yo, y'all have to, me and my man, we present together. So we kind of play off of each other. So he's like, yo, y'all got the dopest presentation I've ever seen. Y'all need to go around the country and talk. But he was like, I'm gonna give you 5 pointers that you need to pay attention to. Now this is when you're dealing with somebody real. He was like, yo, when somebody asks you something, you say, thank you for asking the question. You repeat it. You repeat the question. Say, so they know that you acknowledging the question. You answer it. Then you ask them once you answer it, did I answer your question correctly?
Right.
Was it sufficient?
Right.
And then you say thank you again.
Right.
And then you move on. And he was like, outside of that, you're hot.
Balls.
But I need you to do these things.
Balls. Yo, let me tell you something, man. For me, speaking for me is like a high.
Yeah.
I spoke in Harrisburg, and a really good friend of mine, my man Montez, and his wife. His wife actually set it up for me, Tanil. So shout out to the Hill family. And my man they got the first time they seen me speak, and it was crazy how he was looking at me like a proud pop, like, yo, that's my man up there, like, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? But when I got done, I was exhausted. And for me, I don't know how it is for you guys as speakers, but for me, if I don't leave when I'm done, if I'm not exhausted, then I feel like I didn't give you everything.
Yeah.
and for me, like when I speak, I want to give you everything because I don't. People are like, are you an inspirational speaker? No, I'm not. No, I don't inspire nobody, but I empower you. Right? I empower you to believe that when you go walk away from me, that thing that you was doubting, that you know that you can do now. Right? Because you understand that no thing is more powerful than you. And when you say I am powerful. I am, that's your affirmations of power, then I've done my job. I've done what I was supposed to do. And I'm gonna give you the energy, whether it's 3 or 3,000, I want to give you that same exact energy. And that's always my thing to work on, to be sufficient and efficient in that way. You know what I mean?
How you prepare to go out to do motivational speaking?
I don't, dog. You know what I do, man? This is my thing, and I learned, right? I went out on a situation where, and I didn't pray. Now and so I do the same prayer every time I go speak. I say, God, minimize me and maximize you and who I am. That when I speak, they see more of you than me. So the message that I say and I give is received because they see you in me and not me to be seen. That's my prayer every time I speak. And for me, I feel like if I do that prayer, then I know God's walking with me when I walk out there. And then I'm giving you what God has set for me to give to you versus me give you what Richard or Mr. PDQ wanted to give you.
Right.
That's how I do.
Yo, man.
Man, we gotta salute, man.
We gotta salute you, bro. We gotta toast you up, bro.
We gotta salute.
Yo, to fear of becoming a man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Author Rich Sutton, Uptown Philadelphia, in the building. Yo,
That's that Philly shit.
Amari Academy, financial literacy coach. We gotta bring you back on here for the financial literacy part. We might want to talk about that just a little bit briefly before we go off.
Okay. Oh, well, for me, I've got so my background is in banking. I was in banking for over 10 years. I was a branch manager, a banker, and so forth and so on. And I try to talk to people about finances from a simplistic perspective. Because I feel like you go in and talk about investments and stocks, bonds, and portfolios, and people don't fuck that. I don't really know that yet. But if I can show you how to start respecting your money and understand that when you value your money values you, and it'll make you make better financial decisions because you appreciate what you have in your pocket. And one of the things I always tell people to do is get rid of the debit cards. They're like, why you get rid of the debit cards? Because if you get rid of the debit cards, then you're back to having a relationship with your money. Debit cards are a cash cow for banks, right? Because you ever notice that a bank will let you overdraw all day with your debit card, right? Because they won't make that money. But if you get rid of, and what people don't know is you don't have to have a debit card. You can get an ATM card. You have to request it because they're going to give you a bank card.
Right.
So those are the things that I talk about, because if I can change your mindset of how you think and view your money, then when you talk to the guy that's coming in talking about the investment piece, it's already another level to you because you already stacked X amount of dollars in your savings account because you've changed your mindset on how you view your money. And money is a relationship, just like anything else.
What'd you think about Jay's album, 444?
I think that it wasn't for everybody if your maturity level wasn't there. If you're not in that mindset or surround yourself with people that's in that mindset, then it was just an album. Or he's just this old guy rapping now, right? But for me, he gave a message. He gave a powerful message. And I figured if this motherfucker can get you motherfuckers to go from wearing white tees to button-down shirts, why not change your mindset on how you deal with your money? What he says, don't trip off the block that your mom don't own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Buy that joint.
Man,
take the drug money and buy that joint.
You know what's crazy, man? There's so much wisdom at this table. Like Chris is in Buffalo. But if Chris was here, man, we need to go on tour or something, man. We need to do something. We just go around just
Get it.
just spitting out that wisdom, man. It's too much wisdom, you know what I mean? Just to hold to ourselves, you know what I mean? Like,
It is. We might have to do that.
yeah,
Feed the
empowering,
masses,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Feed the masses.
Yeah, I think that'd be hot.
Amari Academy and the 1,000 Black Men.
So the 1,000 Black Men, once again, got moving. I woke up one morning and I was still working at the bank, and I picked up my phone, and on the phone it was this little kid on Facebook, and the young boy was he was in class, and it was an older black lady that could have been our mom or grandmother, And he kept threatening her, acting like he was going to hit her, talking all reckless to her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is out of pocket. And he had these little girls pulling him back like he was going to hit her. I'm like, what? So I get in the shower, and I'm in the shower, and once again, God was on my spirit like 1,000 black men. And I'm like, oh, whatever. All right. So I go about my day. I get off of work that day. I come home, and it's on my spirit real heavy. So I go see my man that I was real tight with at the time. I say, yo, dog, man, God on my spirit about this 1,000 men. I was like, yo, let's shoot this video real quick. So I shot a video. He and I posted the joint to Facebook. That joint got almost 100,000 hits. It freaked me out. Like, I thought it was going to go viral. Like, it was crazy. Like, it got reshared in upstate New York, somewhere down in, like, Mississippi somewhere. It was crazy. And so, but nobody really galvanized like I wanted it to. And the goal was that I feel like as black men, what we don't recognize is if we simplify it, all we have to do is be present, because we generate so much power in just our presence that we can impact, right? Now, you take a bunch of black men that's not only powerful in their presence, but articulate in their presentation, and now you done change the game, right? And so we went to Simon Gratz, and we had Gratz, and I did King first. We did King.